Okay, guys. So, for today's episode of Your Words Not Mine, we are going to talk about an interesting topic that many of us have actually probably been talking over drinks or whatever it is. We're going to talk about what constitutes a proper relationship, and we're going to talk about romantic relationship, not friendships per se. So guys, I'm going to drop it to the floor and ask you guys, like, what do you think constitutes a proper relationship?
Hari, you are asking the wrong person. But I'm going to put my opinions anyways. Okay, what constitutes a good relationship? In terms of a proper relationship. Okay. So what constitutes a proper relationship? Does it favor to the length, the quality of the relationship? What is morally correct?
If you ask me, I think it's subjective, right? Like, I mean, the world we live in, like, when it comes to love or relationships, pretty subjective. So it can be anything with duration, depends on what.
So all the opinions we state can be questionable, can be debated.
Definitely.
Okay.
We are going to debate.
Okay. Vaishu, any thoughts on that?
He asked you for your opinion. You haven't even said your opinion.
I guess he doesn't have an opinion, so Vaishu, please.
Okay, so for me, let's see, a proper relationship, it's proper, the word proper, it's a very subjective word, like what Hari said. For me, my definition, I feel like there can never be a proper anything. Your posture can be proper. Like how Kai is sitting right now. That's a proper. And look at Hari, that's not proper, you know. So, but the thing is, for relationships, I believe that proper isn't really like a term to describe if it's, you know, good or bad. Or
Maybe there's a way you can start off a relationship per se, right? Like there has to be like a certain baseline of how you get to know each other. You can't just get to know somebody and hey, you know, I'm with this person, right? There has to be certain guidelines, you know.
Okay, wait, Hari. Do you look at other people's relationship and maybe you cringe or there's something about the relationship which you don't like? Because let's face it, I do.
Yeah, I have to agree. Sometimes certain relationships are a bit off. I'm not gonna lie. Okay, I'm gonna be honest. But yeah. But like what I say is subjective, right? So maybe the way you live your relationship, the way you get together with somebody, probably I may disagree, but you may be actually living your life or you may be happy with a partner. Who knows, right?
I think personally, I think it starts with the first time you want to start talking to somebody. If your intention not right at that point of time, then it's never going to be a proper relationship really. You know, if you're just going to date because you feel bored or you just want to date this girl because you have no other girl or whatever. Okay, like in terms of guys or you just want to talk to another guy because you just broke up with another guy. So those, you know, that's like you're not ready for that, and somebody's just going to end up breaking somebody's heart. Yeah.
Did someone break your heart? He's smiling.
Ching.
It's a yes.
I mean, so I should share my thoughts, right, on what constitutes a proper relationship. I think if you ask me, I think as we grow, right, from young till we reach like an age where we're mid-20s right now, around there, is like, you have certain expectations, like what you want your girlfriend or boyfriend to be. Yeah. Like maybe I want my girlfriend to be intellectual, I want to have a whole intellectual conversations with her and stuff like that, right? But I think as I grew older, I realized like that one main thing besides compatibility, I think it's the will to make things work. If you ask me, right? Okay. Like because we are all for different things of life, right? Like maybe you have different views, I have different views. But when I talk about compatibility, that's the first step, right? Means we are compatible as partners, as individuals together. And the next step is whether you're willing to make it work. Because like, I mean, we are not the same. We can't be exactly the same, a carbon copy, right? That won't make sense. Yeah. So like, for example, like I did a girl and she has like, let's say she has certain views about something and I have views about something, right? So if we make it work, we will have we'll be on a similar level. Like she's lower, higher or whatever it is, we'll be on a similar level, right? And I think that's important because if she has the will, I have the will, regardless of whatever you guys think or whatever you guys, I wouldn't say believe in probably similar, but like certain things you want to do in life, let's say, or certain views you have in certain things, right? So if there's a will to make it work, you will make it work.
Yeah.
You know? And that's the thing that keeps the relationship going, because you need to know when you guys get married, you guys have kids. It's not what you guys think it is.
Yeah,
you're
it's not rainbows and
if you're
sunshine.
gonna it's not gonna every day you're gonna come back. Oh my god, I love my wife. I'm gonna spend time with her. Nah, man, you got kids to take care
You know
of.
what they say, right? Falling in love is easy. Staying in love is the more difficult part.
Yeah, with divorce rates
Yeah.
rising.
I think for the staying in love part, I'm a bit proficient at that. But having somebody to love me is another question. No, I'm just kidding. It's a bit too personal.
Side message for
So I'm
all
gonna say
the-
what Hari said is true. I feel personally that you can be different in many levels, in many areas, how you perceive things, or you have pantang, or pantang is like certain taboos you believe in, these things that maybe one person is different, that you don't believe in taboo, but you believe in taboo, so you listen and then I should follow your taboo. That type of thing, small things like this or whatever. So the thing is, it's about compromise. Personally, I feel it's about agreeing to disagree, and in certain things like small things, what doesn't make a difference. If those small things you can live with, then I think I just get on with it.
But you see, the word compromise, right, has a very big impact, because like many people will be like, oh, I'm like giving, many people end up giving in and compromising so much of their own individuality and their own likes and dislikes that they become a different person just to accommodate to the other person, which kind of like, are you sure? Like, and that would then backfire and like be a reason why your partner breaks up with you, for example, because like, who are you? You're not the person I fell in love. Like, why would they want to stay even?
I think that's why when I mentioned like what consider a proper relationship, I think that's when you have certain guidelines, right, to follow.
Okay.
How you get to know the person. Like, I personally believe the way you get to know somebody is really important.
Okay.
Because I believe when you get to know somebody, when the physical touch is involved too early, things get confused. Unless if you know. If you are a person who knows what you want, it's okay. But if you don't know what you want, and then you don't start a relationship proper with somebody you want to know, then that's when these things will happen. I believe because you don't know the person entirely, then you guys get together.
Okay,
of course you will.
It's a journey.
Yeah, you reach a stage where hey, who are you? Of course, because you didn't have a proper way to understand the person. Right? So I think if you understand the person entirely, I mean, probably entirely is a bit strong word, but to a good extent, I think that's when you should, bring it to the next level, and then certain issues might not occur, in my belief.
Still touching on the compromise part, right, by Vaishu, I wholeheartedly agree. I have met somebody, right, which have completely different viewpoints and lifestyle and perspective and mindset, whatever you say. And then, I do feel attracted. It's kind of like a development. It develops into something more. But then again, for the compromising part, there are certain parts which I don't talk to her. Maybe certain topics or taboos or what, because it will create an argument. But so that little compromise that we subconsciously create for ourselves, that is like the grey point. But then again, am I sacrificing my own individuality, like what Vaishu said? Am I the same Akif if I'm with her? Am I better off or without her? So this changed Akif, right? Would it be better for myself or for other people? Let's say one day we decided to have coffee, and then you think, Akif, you've changed. I used to like you before, you used to be a great guy, but now you're just this well-reserved guy with different mindsets, which I do not enjoy. I don't enjoy being your friend as much as last time.
Yeah, I think I can understand. I mean, I can agree what you say. So it depends. It all boils down if you are the only person changing, is that person changing for you also? Because eventually, I feel that if you are changing, it's at a different level, right? If you are changing, whether it's to go up or to go down, whatever, at one point you will reach a level that is on similar level with the other partner, So at that point, I think whatever changes, but the thing is, both of the people must be able to willing to change, but not unreasonable stuff lah. Reasonable stuff lah, not those drastic you love me, you do this kind of statements lah.
Okay. So another part of proper relationships are going through ups and downs together, right? So now that we've kind of established the what a proper relationship is like from based on our perspective, why not we talk about the downs first? Why do people even cheat? Cheating, lies. What other? Yes. Ugh.
This is a hard question.
I
actually.
love this question. I'm sorry.
Because you
man.
don't cheat, you idiot. Of course. You don't have a relationship.
Wait.
Wait. I
Sorry.
forgot to ask a very important question.
Yeah.
Just so we established, right?
Mhm.
So have you ever been in a relationship? That is
course.
the question. It just came because of how you are. Yes.
I'm
have
sorry.
you ever been in a relationship?
Yes, I
How
have.
many?
I have been in one proper relationship actually.
How many years?
That was 8 years ago.
8 years ago.
That was 8 years ago. I
How
swear to
long
God.
was it? What was the duration?
We got to know each other for actually a pretty long time. I would
Duration lah.
few years.
Few years.
I mean, the period we know each other till we liked each other till we got together. I don't know, but if you're talking about proper relationship together, probably a year, I guess. I mean, it's 8 years ago. I really honestly don't recall, and I was too young.
It was your only one. Come on.
Only one girlfriend, yeah.
Yeah.
I probably tried dating one or two after that, a few months.
Mm-hmm.
After that, I never dated at all. I just stopped. I don't believe in dating thing.
Kikai, come.
Yeah, I dated before. No, I mean
a lot.
not like a lot.
Yeah.
I mean a number of times, but
The longest.
The longest one was my first relationship lah. Actually, that was when I was in I think 15 years old.
How long was that?
That was almost 2 years. Yeah, so at the point of time I was okay, I really love her lah at that point of time, So
It's true love.
yeah, that's
First.
well, I cried, but
Aww.
okay lah. But then,
Okay, let's keep that story for
okay. Go on.
off the mic. How about you, sir?
Wait,
You
why are you
can be
skipping to
honest.
me? What about you, Baishu? How many relationships are you in?
How many am I in right now?
Yeah,
Well,
Subjective.
no. I have
Subjective.
only been in one relationship. Cause my family said no dating until you finish your
Bullshit.
diploma.
Bullshit.
I
call
am
bullshit.
serious. And anyways, I was in a 4-year relationship, and it was really serious. His parents met mine, and BTO'd lah, and then down payment all down,
down, man.
and then we ended it. So I think among all of us right here, your girl's the one with the most experience.
Oh,
So,
please.
So okay, Baishu wants to talk. The mic came off.
Chill.
Okay. Baishu, you want to talk about experience? Okay. Why are you all looking at me like I do not have any experience?
No, I didn't say you have. I didn't say you don't have.
Okay. All right. Okay.
You know those cute
Okay.
awkward guys?
First of all, I'll take the cute. I won't take the awkward part. Yeah. Maybe on Sundays. All right. How I do go by is I do not have a relationship as of now. Okay, I've been on a few dates,
Of course
but
not
I don't
ever.
advertise it that much because it didn't surface into anything more. Okay?
Okay.
So for me, okay, most couples go to me not because they want a three-way or anything. No. They go to me for advice, which is ironic. Why would you take advice from somebody who doesn't been to a lot of relationships or been in one or whatever? But I do have to admit, I'm pretty good at counseling couples, provided they don't break afterwards. But if they do break afterwards, it's because of their realization. I just help
Nothing on you.
So, okay, this is to my
Accelerate the
friends.
breakup.
Hari,
Accelerate the breakup.
this is those relationships who have gone through me. I do not facilitate the breakup. I simply
Promotes.
accelerate.
Yeah, accelerate.
Yeah.
Yes.
So I'm anti-Cupid.
So if there are any of you out there wants to break up, accelerate the process.
Please go to me. I am divorce lawyer Nur Akib bin Yusaini.
It's actually quite free. You can just
There is
drop
no
him a
BTO
DM
too
on
late to
Instagram.
apply.
Yeah, you can't say that you're a lawyer without being a lawyer. You will be,
Okay, Baishu to that.
advocate for.
Okay, fuck that. Just come to me anyways. Come to me, okay? That's what she said.
Annoying.
Okay, guys.
Okay, so now that we've done that, why do people cheat? Come on. Let's go back to that. Wait, that was your favorite question.
Okay.
Since you counsel,
What is it?
Okay. Yeah, okay, why do people cheat? Okay, from a scientific kind of viewpoint, rational, totally rational. Men are very primal. I go straight to the men. Yeah, do not cancel on me, men. Men are very primal beings with lust at the top of our heads. So we tend to align more to that. I'm not saying that women do not cheat. Both of us cheat. It's more of succumbing to your needs, maybe. Some people cheat physically, some people cheat mentally. So for the physical part, maybe they do crave something different. Yeah. For the mental part, maybe it's a change of personality. Okay, let's say I meet Susan, okay? For example, I've been in a relationship with Susan for 5 years. A bit unrealistic. And then I met somebody else which aligns more to me. Their interest is more to me. The way she talks, the way she jokes around, the way she look at the different types of music. So
But why?
I align more to that.
why?
So
would you cheat?
I'm more what do you call that? Prone to cheating.
So-
But I
so-
won't say I will cheat.
So what I'm trying to say is, if you get together with a girlfriend right now and you see somebody else that is more suited to your wants or needs,
Okay, here's
so
the part.
you're more attracted to the person.
There are definitely temptations, but it's how you respect your relationship.
But why would you feel that way? Why would you ask? Why would you feel that way? Like, why would you? I mean, why? It's not wrong.
I mean,
why?
we are all humans.
Don't use a
the-
reason for everything. It doesn't work that way.
Bleh.
Doesn't work that way.
Bleh. No, we are all.
Continue.
Come on. We will definitely be attracted to. Let me be more specific. We can be sexually attracted to, even if someone's married. They could be sexually attracted to someone. They could meet at, for example, in a cafe or what, while queuing up for coffee. You see someone attractive, they are attractive. You see something you like. That's it. But the point where you draw the line is how you react to it. That sexual attraction. Do you approach the person because you are married? You've got the ring on the finger. So if you are going to breach that matrimonial vows and all that shit, right? Then that's where cheating happens. Like, just the idea of doing something more than just that's a really good ass, and then like you just nice, and then that's it. You move on, right? You see, it's the way I feel is like quite similar to, for example, driving through a mountain area and stuff. It's just nature. It's just how God made the world, and you see all this beauty beside you, and you're gonna just like, wow, it's so nice and all that. Embrace, take it all in, and then that's it, done. You move on with your life, Yeah.
You don't like cheat with the mountains and stuff. That's the only thing I picked up.
I think for me, I feel why people cheat is because they at the first place there's like two camps lah. Those who when they enter the relationship, they enter it wholly. Those wholly in the sense like, okay, he liked her and she liked him and stuff like that. And the another camp is like, I don't intend anything, see how, or just go with the flow. That kind of. So if for the latter part, you cheat because you have no feeling at the first place, and although you can, people can, if they can cheat, they can lie. Also, they can say other things and also other things that can make whoever the partner upset lah. So that one, okay, established already. So for the former one, okay, sometimes people fight. They argue, and others like couples fight, argue. So they get angry and they just want to find a way to, exact a revenge maybe.
Yeah.
Some people, they just want to exact revenge. So instead of revenging on the girl, they just go and talk to other girl or the girl talk to other guy. Based on my observation lah. So I feel like these are some of the reasons. Or another reason people cheat is because they have lost the feeling already. Whatever love feeling they have.
It happens,
Yeah.
Dude, it happens because
I get surprised that those 7 years relationship are still.
Hari, let me
7,
tell you something.
Yes.
I do have a friend who was previously in a relationship. No.
Give me advice.
So it was natural. It wasn't accelerated. Yeah, I'm looking at you. It was like around 10 or 12 years. Dude, that's for me, that's like an engagement already. That's an unofficial engagement. That was how long it was. 10? Yeah, dude, it was 10. They met in secondary school. I'm not kidding. Yeah, it was quite long. So they separated and it was on good terms. There was no cheating per se. And then I've met some people who, cheat regardless of the time. Yeah. A lot of reasons are physical reasons, maybe no more feelings anymore. Yeah. So it really varies. But what I see so far is mostly due to the physical side. Yeah. And I'm sad to say it's men lah, bro. It's more to men.
Wait. Okay. Now that you guys spoken about the men view, women, right? I feel like, okay, women, I'm going to speak for myself, okay? I'm going to speak for myself, right? In terms of like the way we think, it's kind of little different than like how they think. And I feel like even during a breakup, for example, right? You guys will be like, okay, if it's a breakup, you guys would be like, if it's a physical breakup, right? You sleep with someone and then it's a breakup. But for us, it's more of like a mental thing. Even before we, for example, like sleep with someone else or whatever, we've mentally broken up with you. Like it's more towards like emotions, like the range here is much more higher. You get what I mean? Like I could have like shit ton of like things like disagreements that lead to all this distance and all that shit, and then eventually like I don't fallen out of love first, right? And then you do something. But men, they might still be in love with the person, your partner, but could seek sexual relationships with elsewhere.
It does happen, Hari. She's right. She's correct. So some people really, they still love their woman, but I just want to satisfy my sexual desires. Yeah. So yeah,
I get what you mean. I think that's the reason why. I guess that's the interesting part, right? Like we was born growing that women are more emotional creatures compared to men.
Correct.
But then the suicide rates for men are much higher than women. And then
is it related to relationships?
No, but nonetheless, you will suicide due to mental issue. Like
that I've seen this somewhere where you know how growing up, people like everyone, you're a boy, don't cry. That's something that regardless of like, is it a Western culture or Asian, whichever. You're a boy, don't cry like a girl. I'm sure every single one in the room have heard it, right? Don't cry like you are behaving like a girl. Those are things that's like making it downplaying on the emotions that a boy could feel. So growing up like feeling all this, like having this kind of input that a guy can't cry, show off his tears. Let me ask you guys one question. When was the last time you cried in front of someone? Could be anyone but someone, or in public, wherever. Have you ever done that?
I think probably what?
Last week.
2000.
No? Oh, sorry.
Is that true?
Mine I think probably was like 2017, I guess. To my close friends. I think there was one day which I really lost it, man. Like in life. 2017, I won't recall. That was the first time probably. And that was probably the first and last. I mean, probably that happened again. Like, I don't know, probably last year. With one of my close friends.
Hari.
But in the whole, like, my whole lifetime, I would say 2 to 3.
Yeah.
I would say 2 to 3.
You?
Wait, before I skip to mine, after this, I'm definitely going to make you cry. So no worries. Guys, I got him. Okay? Because he's my friend, I'm going to make him cry. Yeah. I'm going to beat you so bad. Okay, for me, when was the last time I cried? I do not cry because these are all petty emotions anyways.
Oh God!
Humans.
He called me like a few days ago or a week ago. Like, Harry,
I wasn't...
I'm living a quarter life crisis.
Okay, wait.
We had a
Yeah, but I didn't cry.
3-hour conversation.
I have like a crisis, but I didn't cry.
You probably
Okay.
cried after you hang the call.
No.
Wait, so he still did not cry in front of someone?
Okay,
I can't answer
the
that
last time I
question.
cried was it 2019? I really, oh God, now I remember. It was during national service. Okay, to summarize it, I was in the driver vocation. I'm not really good at driving, but I'll drive you later lah. That's where I make you cry. Okay, so during the driving process, right, I have anxiety, so I can't really do all those technical things well. So the instructors were pretty hard on us. So me and a few others actually succumbed to it lah. Yeah.
Kai, how about you?
I cried a few times also, but of course I cry in private lah. I don't cry
In front?
in public. Okay, maybe 20. Okay, I think don't have lah. I think
See?
really don't have. I think don't have.
The last time I cried in front of someone, forget someone.
Public, no lah.
I think it's because like a girl group, guy group out thing, right? Like I think it's like not like a stigma, but it's like what she mentions in Platon or hate. Maybe guys we talk about like stuff or masculine stuff. I think.
Yeah, it's been
And
tailored
females,
to
yeah.
fit like it's like okay, if someone's a man, the masculinity.
Masculinity.
Yeah, that's quite a full word. But like
very good.
when you say that, right, part of it means that you can't cry, you can't express your emotions that loudly. If you do, you are not 100% man. You know what I mean? Yeah. So, don't you guys want to know when I last cried in front of people?
When do you last cry? Why sure?
Last week.
Last week.
Like my whole family was there, and like,
It's okay.
cried balls up.
You don't have to share it if you don't want to.
No. It was a very small thing.
No.
So if crying in front of family constitute crying in public, then I think I have lah.
Recently?
Not recently also. Many years ago.
See, I'm
Still rare.
talking about last week. It's just happened like recently. That's just one. So like expressing yourself, like we have sidetracked. Like how did we
I
come
wanted to
to
say that.
this?
Like, from cheating, we went all the way to men.
Let's circle back to the main topic. We started talking about cheating,
So
and
you
then
have to. Okay, you answered when you last cried.
cheating, and then where did we go?
So we were just talking about like why do people cheat, and I think we pretty much answered that question. So, and then that begs the next question. If you delve deeper, right? Like, what do you guys think about friends' benefits? Like that's not considered cheating because it's like an open relationship, right?
Yeah. Actually, that
I'm just
isn't a
saying.
relationship. But the thing about friends with benefits is that one or the other or both can actually succumb to their feelings. They actually do fall for each other. So yeah, I think if you start a friends with benefits kind of relationship, it's okay, but you guys have to constantly remind yourselves and each other that this is just like a one way. It's just like a one-off thing. It will not develop into something more, because some actually gets offended that it's a friends with benefit things. Why is he or she having feelings for me? I thought it was just like sex. Yeah.
Okay, what you mean? Kai, you want to share?
Personally, like, as long the grounds are established, the lines are clear. If you want to do what, you go ahead lah. I won't say anything also lah. I mean, like, we all have our needs, we all have our whatever insecurities or whatever lah.
For me, friends with benefits is a fantastic way to like shut up.
All the guys watching, she likes friends with benefits.
No, I did not. Okay.
Yeah.
No.
She's just promoting.
I've been there, done that. But the thing is like very simple. You need to know what you're getting yourself involved. Like, you could establish this is one thing that I've learned. Like, you could establish like, but the thing is that because we are all if it's just sex, that's just booty call. It's not really friends with benefits. With friends with benefits, FWB lah. That's where like people actually just have conversations, not just sex. It's not just purely that. They could hang out as friends and then there's sex. Like, the sex is just...
It's basically like a temporary boyfriend-girlfriend, right? But is it open? So like, that's the question, right? Is it open?
It is. So you see, each individual people, not couple, but like engagement, right? Engagement could differ from one person to the other. Maybe just because of like, you don't want to, if someone's not exclusive, right?
Mm-hmm.
Then there are chances of, if you're going to be having sex with someone who's also having sex with a lot of other people, you don't know, right? Then you are prone to STDs. And
Actually,
like
I got
stuff.
a question to ask since you're talking about it, right? Like, open the floor as well. Like, what do you guys think? Like, now we've talked about friends with benefits and why would you want to get involved, right? So, do you think like having friends with benefits over like, let's say, a short lifespan, 1 or 2 years, do you think that will actually teach you how to properly love an individual, like a partner?
It could be, yeah.
How would that?
It's like practice, bro.
Because it's an open relationship.
Yeah.
So you guys don't practice any norms of how you should be in a relationship. Would that promote cheating? I'm just saying, like,
Wait.
like,
You see, that's two
For once, I
different
disagree
things.
with it. So I'm just putting out my idea right there.
Two different things. FWB, it's different from open relationship.
No, my question is, would that affect future open relationship, a proper future relationship? Means like you guys having FWBs and like whatever it is called. So you guys have an open relationship, so you get to know somebody, have a conversation and sex, whatever it is, and then you have 3, so it's like 3 or 4 others, whoever guys want to have, excluding the STD part. So yeah, so does that teach you how to be in a proper relationship? Because you don't know what are the norms. You don't draw guidelines, right? Like, how is it to be with one person, you know?
I think it won't help. I mean, like, it won't help because you're in a different setting, You don't have expectations. You don't expect anything. And you're just clear. You don't remember often also.
Okay.
That's the thing. That's the truth. You remember only when you have conversation, you need a conversation, or you want sex, or you just want to spend time, You just want somebody to accompany you. But other than that, you forget her or forget him.
Hari, okay, sorry, I'm gonna go on your side because it won't necessarily translate to like relationship experience or points, but I think it could help one way or another. Maybe in terms of going out on dates, maybe sexual prowess. Okay, I won't say prowess, but okay, I'm just gonna say sexual prowess, maybe. And maybe in terms of communication. So yes, the setting is completely different, but it could help you improve on the traits that you would use normally in a relationship. Like what I say, communication, sex, going out on dates, maybe just talking about anything in random. So yeah, it could be that.
I agree with Kai here. The grounds are totally different. You are playing baseball and then basketball. Two different things. Yes,
No, I
there's
disagree.
balls.
I disagree. I disagree.
Listen,
I disagree. I
there's
disagree.
balls. There is balls involved.
Strongly
but-
disagree. Strongly.
But wait, listen. The thing is that I feel like FWBs they do not involve like a very major thing, which is feelings. You are not like
So does that affect a future relationship?
definitely if
So you just answered my question. You just said yes.
what it doesn't
Does it affect a future relationship? Because
in a negative way. That was like right.
I would say
I got it.
I would say if it affects, it doesn't affect because it has no practice. There's no practice. It doesn't practice.
Your practice is wrong itself. Because you're doing
Cardio.
FWB. You get what I mean?
Cardio.
How does that,
Guys,
how
okay,
does that
sorry.
prepare you for future relationship?
I'll give you
Your
an
whole practice
example.
Yes, but I mean because it's an understanding. What if you're steady enough to hold that FWB mutual understanding to a certain point, or when you want to cut it out, you can cut it out. Then it's done already.
Okay.
But the thing is, when you start in a relationship, you are back to zero because it's a totally different thing.
Okay.
Even if you get to practice your sexual prowess, which you don't really need FWB, if you ask me.
Yeah, prowess, man. Say it correctly, prowess.
But I do think won't help much.
Okay. Wait.
I want to ask Kai one question.
Okay. What question?
So tell me, how does it help? Give me points. Like, give me a few factors. Like, how does it help?
How does it help? How does FWB
Having
help?
FWBs help constitute a proper future relationship? Since that's our topic for today.
Okay, that I have to think a bit. Not to stretch
I have
Okay, let the woman speak.
okay boundaries. Cause when
Okay.
if you're in a FWB, you cannot if lines drawn. This is what you could expect from me. This is what I could expect from you. I'm training myself to respect the boundaries and act accordingly. So if the plus point to that affecting a proper relationship, right, means that if I and my partner have agreed that okay, we shall not do this or not do that, we need to do this, we have some sort of agreement, then I am going to be I'll respect the agreement and go accordingly. No?
So does that mean that you limit your level of vulnerability with the person? Means you don't be entirely open with your FWB, because how are you going to be entirely open with him or her, right? So you just say certain parts you want to say and you behave in certain ways you want to behave. So if you practice this way, let's give it a few years, let's say, because since we all don't have much relationships, let's say a few years. So when we meet a future partner 3 or 4 years down the road, do you think that will help us being entirely vulnerable? Will that teach us how to be vulnerable, especially for men, as we have these issues, right? Like how to talk to a woman properly, how to be vulnerable to a woman. I think that's an issue we all have. If not, why does that explain us not crying, right?
Wait, being vulnerable was not where I was getting at. Because when I said the agreement and all that shit, right? It's where when if we say no feelings, feelings is off the table, means you have to control your self.
How many men have said they like you after FWB?
Next question, please. No,
answer the question.
Do not
no, just say yes or no. 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 Simple answer.
Plenty.
That's all I need to know.
Guys, okay, sorry, to touch up on that part, right? I think both sides have demonstrated good points. I can really relate to both Hari's points, which is my point also, and then both Kai and Baishu's point. But okay, I want to summarize it this way. Let's say I am a baseball player, okay? I play baseball, I practice, I train baseball.
You need a certain height for that, right? I'm just saying.
Okay.
Okay,
hold on. Let me finish. I play baseball. And then, hey Akif, let's go play a game of football. Okay, fine. I go to the football pitch. I do not understand the game at all. Okay, there's going to be a few points. It's completely two different sports, right? But in terms of the physicality, the athletic fitness and the reflexes, some traits I have in my time playing baseball can be adapted into football, which is when we talk about friends with benefits and a proper relationship, there are some things which we carry over which can be improved. So it creates some sort of baseline. Definitely two different ball games, but you can definitely pick up some things from being friends with benefits. Do you understand?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think that part I can agree with you. I mean, there has to be certain things you can take back. Teach you football, okay? Kai, if anything to say, Kai?
I think I can carry on.
Okay.
That's it.
So, guys, I think we have talked a lot today about what constitutes a proper relationship. So let's call it a wrap for today, guys.
Yeah.
And thanks for tuning in and listening to us. Please, if you have any comments, bad or good, whatever it is, just drop us. Or if you want us to talk a particular topic, you guys can let us know.
Please recommend to us, okay?
Yeah, we're just having open conversations, because we thought about it, instead of sitting down talking over coffee, like what we do and talk about this. Let's not do a podcast and we can share. People can join us and whatever it is. So
So
hit us up
guys,
if you're interested as well to join. We can have guests.
please follow our social medias. Yeah, subscribe and leave the comments right there, okay, guys? We are open to opinions. We want to hear what you think about the topics at hand.
Yeah, because most of what we said based on our experiences, our observations, so they may or may not be correct or on point, but we would like to hear your comments.
And those who want to break up. Also, just to let you guys know that our podcast, whatever we talk about, disclaimer is that it's just purely conversation, it's just sharing our views, and of course we respect one another's views, and
Sorry, another disclaimer. I do not do breakups. I do couples counseling, except that if they are meant to be broken up, I just accelerate it.
So you want to be together, he accelerates the growth for being together, or likewise?
The only thing I don't accelerate is my own personal height.
His
As you
own
can see,
personal
I'm stuck
relationship and his heights.
I'm stuck
his
on
own
being
personal
160.
relationship.
I'm gonna start charging for this, man. Counseling sessions.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
Can be your support.
Okay, all right. So now we've digressed too much. So, yeah, thank you for listening.
Yep.
Yeah.
Alright guys, thanks for listening.